we got Rdaical something straight off the stage.
Hey, what's up?
It is blazing glory.
Yes.
It is blazing hot. Who do we have here?
Hey, my name's Alex, and I play guitar, and I sing and rap and junk around.
Josh Cocktail, what up? I just sing.
What up, Big Red? Play bass, make the beats, hold it down.
I love it. Well, it is the start of the summer. We know that.
Yeah.
And I'm watching you guys' videos, and man, you bring that Cali spirit
Yeah.
to the world.
I know.
You know, people must be watching those in cold climates like, how the hell do I get out there?
Yeah.
Get me on the beach. Get me on a surfboard.
Exactly.
And all that. So now you say you grew up out in the valley, right?
That's him. He grew up
That's
in the
you.
valley.
I grew up in the
And how
valley.
about you?
Bay Area.
Bay Area?
We're Bay Area
We got
kids.
north and south.
Yeah.
So how did the two come together?
So initially, me and Mikey, we played. Do you want me to look at the camera or you?
Yeah, look right here.
Okay. We played football together at UC Berkeley. So we played Division I sports, and it kicked our asses, and we kind of, jammed together there and started making music. We took a flight out to New York City to make a few songs, and we met this dude in a session, and it was just like, let's make a song.
You met this Cali boy in New York?
Exactly.
I was living in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You did the bi-coastal thing for a while?
I did.
Now, what's the biggest difference? New York's a great place to visit, but
Yeah.
what was the pros and cons?
I mean, I love New York. The winters are whack. Like, that's straight up,
Indoor sports at that point.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. The year that I was there was like one of the worst. Like one of the years I was there was like the worst year ever.
Getting out your front door was like a major
snowed
deal.
in, whole nine. Yeah. So, but look, California's my home. It's where I come from. So I love it here.
Yeah, it's nothing like the New York energy, but
Yeah.
if you're from California, I mean, you got to miss a lot of the Cali
Of
spirit.
course. Yeah.
You know?
Culture here is real and special.
Yeah,
All of us,
yeah.
We're all from California. We always talk about like how there's certain like acts that like rep like cities and throughout all of California. Like we rep California. Like our music is the culture of California in general.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. And what was that common thread, when you guys got together? Musically speaking, personalities, what vibe?
Yeah, I think, one of the biggest songs we have is called Be Easy, and we made that basically the whole song within 15 minutes of meeting each other type thing. So it was an instant vibe that we caught, and it was instantly like we felt like we knew Josh, and it was like, yo, check this out, this song's awesome. And then we met up the next day, got coffee, and like hung out, and then we kind of like cool, and we kind of went our different ways, and then we got brought back together a few months later, and it just hit, it just started going off, and we just started touring and putting out records, a full album, and an EP, and just on the road, and now we're here.
Okay. So the creative spark started flying, songs started coming out.
Yeah.
You guys really felt that you had like a sound that was developing?
Yeah, I think the first thing was, and whenever you start a band, we didn't even know we were starting a band, but I know for a fact we kind of just went off of what we liked. That's all you can do.
Sure.
And when you hear someone that's been listening to R&B music his whole life and killing it like that, and I love reggae and hip hop, and Mikey's a huge like electronic music, reggae, hip hop, and we kind of just blended all that, but we didn't really know. I was like, dude, I could play like 3 chords on the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey had a drum machine. Josh had a voice. I could spit some raps. Mikey could too. It was just like, we didn't know what we were making until we made it, and then just kind of went from there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like planned. It was by no means planned. We didn't go into it like meeting like, oh, one day we might start a band. It wasn't like that at all.
It's very organic.
Oh,
Very organic. Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah.
For sure.
The opposite of being manufactured.
Yeah.
It
Never
was
that.
one from column A, one from column B.
Yeah.
Let's create a band. Now the business has changed radically, and still evolving. How did you guys develop the business side of this? Like putting your team together and deciding how you're going to put the music out and all that?
I mean, our team, is us, and we've never had a record label. We've done this all ourselves. Loggy's a genius marketing guru on the internet, genius designer. So like all of our merch he designed, and it's just it has changed. And I think when we started, we knew what we had to do to be successful in the changing business, and that was that was make sure that we just work really hard. And in the end, even if you don't have a label or radio, if you just work really fucking hard, you'll have the success you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, see, you obviously got Lipman Entertainment behind you guys, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a history there. How did that vibe develop? I mean, what did you see in them that you trusted?
With Nick, we initially met with Nick we met him through our lawyer.
Okay.
And you know, kind of, I think the main thing for me was like I remember the first time that we all sat down and hung out, and he just seemed like a dude that could actually find passion for us and actually kill it. And we just wanted somebody that could take what we've created and take some big steps forward and make it massive. And you know, we have so much faith in what we do that I think that with the right energy and the right people around, you know, you can do anything, and that's what we're doing right now.
You also need to just have, you know, your management needs to be someone that's in your life on a personal level as well. It needs to be the guy that you can go get dinner with, the guys that you can go sit and have coffee with, and sort of vibe
on the big picture.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, when you're creative, it's all personal. You know what I mean? So it's, as much as it's business, it's a personal thing too, and you need to understand how 3 individuals as a band operate on a personal and business level to really like make the success come after.
Yeah, you can't grow the product side, the business side, until the personalities are gelling and the machine works, you know. Now, obviously, with the changing of the industry, there's more and more of an opportunity to kind of go directly to the public, like you're doing today, coming out. Some people know you, some people don't. Like, wow, these guys, who the hell are they, you know, and falling in love with your music, you know. How great is that to be able to kind of, you know, not have to go through all those gatekeepers that used to be in the past to get to radio and get to retail and get to MTV and all that, and be able to kind of bring it to the people and grow organically?
Yeah, I mean, it's the landscape of the music industry right now. It allows you to basically have one-on-one contact with your fans and grow a fan base based off of how hard you work. And there's no one saying that you can't have a huge fan base because you don't have $1 million behind your record or this or that. And so it all in music, in the end, like, there's no fans, there's no nothing. None of this stuff is here if people don't come out. And what better way to build your fans than have personal connections with them, which is what social media allows you to do. So it's, you know, it's a blessing, and there's also, you know, a lot more people doing music because it's like everybody can throw up a Facebook page and so I think the competition, there's just a lot of people doing it now, and you're seeing genres explode everywhere, and there's so many new things and new scenes and people, and it's a reflection of humanity. It's just everything is happening so fast, faster than you can keep up with it.
Sure.
I want to add on to that. I think the coolest thing that we can do and that everyone gets to do is that you can take a small business and take it global. That's what we've done. And I think, you know, people that bitch about people stealing music or streaming, it's absurd because people 30 years ago couldn't post a picture of themselves on Facebook. They had to buy a 30-second TV ad to let people know about, you know, their album.
Ad in a magazine.
And now we get to be able to every day contact our fans, make new fans. Like, you know, it's just like so cool. And it changes and you adapt. You don't bitch about it. So.
Yeah. Now, what about the videos? You guys got some awesome videos. How's that process? How do you pick the director? I see you got some creative people involved. How's that whole process of taking a song into a visual
You know,
story?
through the years, we've met a lot of different creatives on the visual side, obviously, and I think we all kind of talk about concepts and what we want it to actually look like, and then come to a conclusion of who's the best person to actually to creatively do it with us. Look, we've shot videos for $5. Literally, we've shot
No budget video?
No, one of my favorite videos we've ever done. We shot with our friend Joe Busy in the mountains in Berkeley, California, and it's beautiful and perfect and stunning. And
3 bottles of wine, that was the budget.
Yeah.
3 bottles of wine, and we've also shot big budget videos that are amazing too, and I love those too. But you know, in the end, like, what do you want from a music video? You make a music video to hopefully give people a specific emotion that you're feeling from the song, right? You know, whether that's being gay or that's being sad or whatever it is, and you make a video with the hopes that somebody's going to watch it and relate to it, or watch it and understand what your thoughts on it, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's go down the line. What advice do you have to young creative people coming up? Again, the playing field's level. There's all these tools. The idea of waiting for a record deal or all of that is really out the window. What do you tell the young people that are trying to do this?
I would tell them to try to be original, because the only way that people are going to really love your music is if you're telling a story about yourself. And man, hustle your ass off. Like, no one's gonna do it for you, not even if you had a record label or the best management in the world. Like, if you look at anybody that's made it, they all have one thing in common: they work their asses off. So just find a way to hustle and stick with it, and eventually you'll figure it out. And
Do what you love. How about you?
Do what I love. What about me?
Yeah, the same
just
thing.
feeding off of
Advice,
that. Yeah.
you know, find what you love to do and
obviously I
do
agree
it like
with,
it's not work.
Yeah, obviously I agree with Red. You know, even just with our peers inside the business who we've ended up becoming friends with or touring with, and their success has heavily been based off of working hard. You know, and I think a lot of kids growing up now, millennials, I think they really believe that they can just make music and put it online and it's going to be successful. And every now and then that happens, you know. But the reality of it is there's a lot that goes into it, and if you don't know what goes into it, then teach yourself or find someone to teach you. And
be really a student of the game.
Yeah, be a student. Yeah, always be a student. That's a big
Never
thing.
stop learning.
Never stop learning.
Yeah, love it. How about you?
Yeah, I think my two big ones are: no one's ever going to care as much as you care. So, you know, just remember that. Whenever you do anything, no one's going to want to sit down at 2 a.m. and write a music video treatment. You need to want to do that.
Yeah.
And the other thing is just prepare to have some horrible times, and also prepare to have awesome times. But just know that it always balances out.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing as life. There's going to be shitty moments, you know, and you got to break through that.